Hi, my name's Keith Cooper from Northlight Images, and this video is two things. One, it's thanks to all the people who've bought copies of my book on tilt-shift lenses. Why did this suddenly occur to me? I actually got a small royalties check for the book, which, if you've ever written a book, you'll know that actually receiving a royalties check is real sort of nice thing. It's not much, but I never expected it to be in the bestseller lists. Was never going to be. Secondly, however, it reminded me that I've got all these tilt-shift lenses here and this big contraption at the back here, and I've done lots of videos, I've written lots of articles, obviously I've written the book, and I put details to the book in the notes if anyone hasn't seen it or got the hint to buy one yet. But tilt-shift lenses are great. They are so much more. I saw another article the other day that talked about the tilt-shift effect. And the net use of all of these lenses would appear to be making the world look like a model. It is so much more than that. So what I would like is, if anybody has questions about tilt-shift lenses, I'm sure there are some aspects I've not covered. I can't think of any. I've gone through the book again. I've got all these different sorts of lenses. If you've got any questions about their use, several of these are adapted lenses. So this one here is on a photodiox adapter. This is a Mamiya 55 2.8 lens that works very well. That's to an EF adapter. There's an 80mm lens. That's on a Nikon version, Nikon Z mount version of that. Good old TSE lenses, Canon ones. Even some of the newer ones like TT Artisan 50mm 1.4 tilt only. Very specialised lens. An effects lens, really, I'm going to say. It's not this is not one I can probably think I'd be using in my architecture work. Macro lenses. I've got the old 90mm here from Canon. This is a macro from TT Artisan. Unfortunately, they sent me this one to look at. I mentioned it in a video. And they've discontinued it. So I will be using this in some looking at macro and tilt and shift. But unfortunately, I'm a bit loath to review a lens that you can't actually buy anymore. Although I'll use it just to show the principles of it. And there are loads of other lenses you could use as well. Anyway, there you have it. Basic shift. Shift keeps buildings, the edges straight. Tilt allows you to run the plane of focus through a scene. Now, tilt is difficult to show other than as effects. So, if people have any good suggestions for landscape use and things like that, I'd be really interested to know. Because if one thing I noted about the book, that I don't include any really good examples of using tilt in landscape. And there's potentially, I fear, a reason for that, is that most times you're using tilt in landscape, it's really not that noticeable. I do use it occasionally, but I have the difficulty of, when you use tilt, the lens plane of focus is, you tend to, rather than being flat like that, runs out through the picture. And the problem is, if you've got things like trees and whatever in the picture, the plane of focus runs through, or plants nearby, and you get a sharp bit, but you get the top and bottom of them blurred. Now, if you want that, then it's fine for it. But in general, I find shift far more useful in landscape for lowering the horizon without getting convergence effects. I might even have another go. This is the old Hasselblad with the 1.5 times tilt shift adapter that I've looked at. I've got some stuff that I've still not covered using this. So anyway, there you have two things. A thank you very much to those people who've bought the book. It's available in all good bookshops, and it seems, I've read through it again, and there's very little I'd change. There's a few updates. I'm hoping that both Canon and Nikon bring out some new tilt-shift lenses this year or maybe next year, and then that'll give me something to experiment with again that people will be interested in. But there you go. So any questions, please do let me know, and give me an excuse to get this lot out again. Thanks very much. Bye.